Conrad Taylor. It's a family reunion.
It is such a family reunion right now.
Quick story time. I'm gonna let you tell it.
So when I was 18 years old, I ran for city council in a city in New York called Binghamton, and I won. I became, at that time, the youngest elected official in the country. It was a crazy experience, and one of the very talented, incredible reporters that reported on me during this time
Who was that?
might have been Faith right here. And the fact that we are now at Tomorrowland, of all places.
The pinnacle. You just kind of come up and say, okay, I'm going to become a DJ. And it's like, okay, is this thing for real? And then it's real. And then it keeps going. Rosalia puts you on the official remix. And then you're opening for Sara Landry. And then you're at Tomorrowland. How in the world did you pull this off?
Well, I think that as humans, we have multiple passions in life. Like, I grew up writing and composing music. I'm a classically trained pianist, but it was really always something that I did for myself. It's how I would express my feelings and emotions. But I always wanted to leave a lasting legacy on this world and move people at a grand scale. But I thought that politics and government would be the way. But I just kind of had this moment where I was like, let me just try putting out some music for fun.
I am bold, now I'm shy, now I'm with another guy.
And then I quickly realized that I could really move and inspire people at a grand scale by doing this as well. My first records were classic house and tech house tracks. Techno is really something that's always been in my blood. I'm a German citizen. Most of my family is in Germany. I've spent a lot of time in the Berlin underground rave scene, and my sets are really high energy. So techno has really lent itself both in my heart as a producer of techno, but then live as a DJ of techno. It's lent itself to the most authentic version of my artist project. So that's how I've been telling my story.
Can I ask you about opening for Sara Landry? People call her the queen of hard techno. I saw her set yesterday. The way that she commands a room is insane. She's a conductor of hard techno. She's literally controlling the crowd.
Yep.
What do you take from just her artistry?
She's become the queen of hard techno for a reason. She's a very talented music producer. She's a very talented DJ, and she's done the work. She's been grinding internationally for years. I think that Sarah's ability to connect with her crowd and her fan community is really unparalleled. A really great example of how she did that is when the Brooklyn Mirage in New York City didn't open, and she was supposed to be the opening act. This was a massive moment in New York City dance music culture. The way that she was able to maneuver this kind of PR crisis was so inspiring to me as an artist, because at the end of the day, what she did was said, all that matters to me are my fans.
Yeah.
All that matters to me are the experience that the people who paid money to see me have.
That's it.
So she said, whatever it costs, whatever it takes, we're doing shows in other venues. She got right on Instagram, spoke direct to camera, told the exact story of what was going on. And this for me was amazing to see as a much smaller artist, because it showed me exactly how to approach fan dialogue.
Yeah.
And it's something that I definitely remember to this day. So yeah, she's had a real influence on me.
Tonight we are one!
During this set, you went on stage and said, this is the time where we come together.
Yeah.
This is the time for us to belong. Do people need that right now?
Actually, I think it's really important that artists do take it upon themselves to try and make a positive difference in the world.
Yeah.
Art is the place for that. In some ways, it is the place for that. I said earlier in our interview that my goal as just a kind of a human being is to move and inspire on a grand scale. I used to think that politics and public service was that, and maybe it still can be in some form, but now it is music. So I really approach this music project from the lens of how can I also make the world a better place my latest song after I Like Girls, I Like Boys, which is a song about being like purely authentic, love who you want, be who you want, dance when you want. That has its own positive message. Then my song after that just came out, Tear Down This Wall, is a literal commentary on the conservative policy, isolationist policy of today. Even Bagheim, which is like a remix of this incredible classical piece, has its own, I think, real like message of turning, this operatic masterpiece into something so visceral that you can feel as a human being.
We're on the sacred grounds of Tomorrowland. You played a set. This is your first time here. You are in the midst of some of the greatest people. I mean, just passing by us right now. How does that feel?
I'm not sure I quite comprehend it, to be honest with you. I feel a lot of gratitude. I feel like inspired being here. Tomorrowland really is a very magical place, and to be just the smallest part of that has been the honor of my lifetime. So I hope to be back. Hope to see you here next year.
Hey, we hope to see you back one day on that big stage.
Oh my God!
Maybe
Thank you. You're the
Thank
best.
you.